San Diego Comic-Con has come to pass once more, and with it, a plethora of new film and television trailers for fans to consume. Some offered a first look at the movies, like Warner Brothers' Aquaman and Shazam films, while others shared further details about the plot, like in Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. Comic-Con also showcased several trailers from the small screen, including Jodie Whittaker's first outing as Doctor Who and DC's Titans, a far edgier and darker interpretation of the Teen Titans comic series. You can enjoy all the new trailers below. Aquaman Dear, James Wan starring Jason Momoa, Amber Heard, Patrick Wilson, Nicole Kidman. Synopsis: following the events of Justice League, Arthur Curry aka Aquaman finds himself drawn into a new conflict between the human world and Atlantis when his half-brother Orm wants to take over Dryland. Will Arthur step up the plate and take up his birthright? Shazam Dear, David Sandberg starring Zachary Levi, Jaimin Hansu, Asher Angel, Mark Strong. Synopsis: a 14-year-old foster kid is bestowed with magical powers by a wizard that allows him to turn into an adult superhero every time he utters the word Shazam. Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. Dear, David Yates starring Eddie Redmayne, Catherine Waterston, Zoe Kravitz, Jude Law. Synopsis: magizoologist Newt Scamander joins forces with young Albus Dumbledore to prevent the devious Gellert Grindelwald from raising pure-blood wizards to rule over all non-magical beings. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Dire, Michael Dougherty starring Millie Bobby Brown, Vera Farmiga, Kyle Chandler. Synopsis: humanity's existence hangs in the balance when the mighty Godzilla collides with Mothra, Rodin and the three-headed monster King Ghidorah. Glass. Dear, M. Night Shyamalan starring Samuel L. Jackson, Bruce Willis, James McAvoy. Synopsis: David Dunn pursues Wendell Crumb's superhuman figure of the Beast in a series of escalating encounters, while the shadowy presence of Elijah Price emerges as an orchestrator who holds secrets critical to both men. Doctor Who showrunner Chris Chibnall starring Jodie Whittaker, Bradley Walsh, Mandip Gill and Tucson Cole. Synopsis: the 13th Doctor enlists 3 new companions to be her friends and join her in the TARDIS on new journeys across time and space. Marvel's Iron Fist showrunner Raven Metzner starring Finn Jones, Jessica Henwick, Alice Eve, Sacha Dhawan. Synopsis: Season 2 furthers the transformation of Danny, a character with a fish-out-of-water coming-of-age story making his way in a harsh new world, battling to work out who he is. This Dan Y has promised that with Matt Murdock gone, he will step up and protect his city. But a sinister plot twist threatens his very identity, and he must conquer his villains to protect the town and people he holds close to his heart. Star Trek Discovery showrunner Brian Fuller starring Sonequa Martin Green, Doug Jones, Shazad Latif, Anthony Rapp, Anson Mount. Synopsis: set roughly a decade before the events of the original Star Trek series, 2 follows the crew of the USS Discovery under temporary Captain Christopher Pike. Titan showrunners Akiva Goldsman, Greg Berlanti, Jeff Johns starring Brenton Thwaites, Minka Kelly, Anna Diop. Synopsis: when Dick Grayson, Robin and Rachel Roth Raven require assistance to deal with a plot that threatens the entire planet, they join with Coriander Starfire and Gar Logan Beast Boy to form the Titans. Riverdale showrunner Roberto Aguirre Sacasa starring KJ Apa, Cole Sprouse, Camila Mendez, Lily Reinhardt. Synopsis: the circumstances surrounding Archie's arrest kick off the drama of 3 as the gang tries to free Archie, and Hiram Lodge continues to flesh out his plans to control not only Riverdale, but the ever-growing Sodale. Nightflyer showrunner Jeff Buhler starring Gretchen Moll, Owen Macken, David Ajala, Sam Strike. Synopsis: based on George R.R. Martin's novella of the same name, the series follows a crew of space explorers embark on a mission to find a mysterious alien ship. Showrunner Julie Plec starring Danielle Rose Russell, Matt Davis, Kaylee Bryant. Synopsis: this Vampire Diaries spin-off is set 2 years after the events of the originals and follows the daughter of Klaus and Haley, Hope, as she joins the Salvatore School for the Young and Gifted along with the Saltzman twins. The Walking Dead showrunner Angela Kang starring Andrew Lincoln, Lauren Cohan, Danai Gurira, Norman Reedus. Synopsis: Season 8 finished off the Negan storyline with Rick and the crew defeating the cruel leader, but the next will see a time jump, a new beginning for many of the characters and the return of some old faces. Black Lightning showrunner Salima Kill starring Cress Williams, China Ann McClain, Nafessa Williams, Christine Adams. Synopsis: Season 2 sees Black Lightning facing off against former track star turned criminal muscle for Tobias Wales, Painkiller, who blames the hero for losing the ability to walk. Star Wars: The Clone Wars showrunner, Dave Filoni synopsis, Season 7 will exclusively on Disney's viewing service and revisit characters like Anakin and Obi-Wan. Arrow showrunner, Andrew Kreisberg, Moira K.R. Land, Mark Guggenheim. Starring Stephen Amell, Coltan Haynes, Willa Holland synopsis, Arrow will come face-to-face with many of the criminals he placed behind bars, as he makes a new home for himself at Slabside Maximum Security Prison. Better Call Saul showrunner, Vince Gilligan, Peter Gould starring, Bob Odenkirk, Rhea Seehorn, Jonathan Banks synopsis, season continues after Jimmy is barred from practicing law, Mike struggles against an unseen foe and Gus Fring gets involved in a local crime war. Deadly Class showrunner, Adam Targum starring, Benedict Wong, Benjamin Wadsworth, Lana Condor, Maria Gabriela synopsis, based on Rick Remender and Wes Craig's graphic novel, it follows the punk antics of students at a high school for assassins. Roswell, New Mexico showrunner, Karina Adley Mackenzie starring, Janine Mason, Nathan Parsons, Lily Cowles, Tyler Blackburn synopsis, after returning to her hometown of Roswell, New Mexico, the daughter of undocumented immigrants discovers her teenage crush is an alien who has kept his unearthly abilities hidden his entire life. Disenchantment showrunner, Matt Groening starring, Abby Jacobson, Eric Andre, Noel Fielding synopsis, following the misadventures of hard-drinking Princess Bean, her feisty elf companion Elfo, and personal demon Lucci in the crumbling medieval kingdom of Dreamland. The Flash showrunner, Jeff Buhler starring, Grant Gustin, Candice Patton, Danielle Panabaker, Carlos Valdez, Chris Klein synopsis, The Flash must face off against new Central City villain Cicada as well as deal with his Iris daughter, Nora, from the future who has come back in time to rectify a big mistake. Supergirl showrunner, Andrew Kreisberg, Allison Adler starring, Melissa Benoist, Chyla Lee, Jeremy Jordan, Mehcad Brooks synopsis, Season 3 saw Supergirl stop Rain and the Otherworld Killer's threat to humanity and our planet, and in the process, Kara was shocked to find her mother Allura alive and living in a salvaged Argo city that survived the destruction of Krypton. Reconnecting with her past caused Kara to realize that her true home is on Earth, where big changes are taking place for her and all of her friends in National City, and also, it appears, for a doppelganger in Russia. Season 4 promises to be of surprises, action, adventure and lots of big revelations for Supergirl, Alex, James, John, Lena and Brainy. Read more. Cavill says Snyder Cut won't make a difference. Hotel Artemis director paid for props on his credit card. Whatever happened to Tobey Maguire?